Hey there, crafty friends. Happy Wednesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. Now, I am not in the class area yet to show you because behind me, if I can turn, sorta, we just got in all of our brand new 49 in market. So we are super excited. Actually, we got 8 of 9 boxes. We're supposed to have 9 boxes and only 8 showed up so far. Just got here though. So hopefully our last box hits tomorrow and we can show you great 49 in market in the next day or two. So in those boxes, we've got Level Up, a fantabulous boy line from Dennis. We've got Coastal Soul, love that one. And then we've also got Country Heart Cafe. I think that's what that one's called. That one is a coffee line. It's got sunflowers in it. It is fantabulous. All 3 of those are already up on the website for you to pre-order. We're working on getting it all checked in right now and entered, but we are going to leave it as an unlimited category, so you may have to go through 49 in market to find it. It may not still be under pre-orders, but it will still be on the site to where you can order it tonight before we get it checked in. But tonight, what do I have for you? So we got in lots more orders. So today we are going to look at Ranger. From Ranger, we've got brand new inks from 49 in market and Tim Holtz's new papers. Then we've got an adhesive order I'm going to show you, new Elizabeth Crafts I'm going to show you, and finally, yes, we're going to check out Waffle Flour tonight. So I know I've been dragging my feet on Waffle Flour. I shouldn't say dragging, but we just had some big orders to get through. So we're going to see how far we can get tonight, but hopefully we can get all 4 of those orders in and then smooth sailing maybe for the next couple of days. So we're going to have a big 49 in market order, of course. We've got spellbinders that just came in, so I've got that one to show you as well too. So yeah, lots of great things going on. All right. Oh, this day is going by fast. It is going by so fast. Crazy. My alarm went off for the live. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is time for the live already. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around and we're just going to jump in and get started. All right, so we're going to start with an adhesive order first. Just a little adhesive order here. So if you use those Easy Runner Grands, we were completely out of refills on those. So we restocked our Easy Runner Grand refills. We restocked them in the permanent strips. That's the red one. We've got the permanent dots. That's the blue one. And then we've got the ultra strong. That's the clear one. There's also a repositionable one. That's the green one. We have that still in stock on the shelf. So Easy Runner Grand section looking so much better. Next, we've got Crafty Foam Tape, the mega big roll. This we carry in 2 different thicknesses in 2 different colors. So one we carry white and we carry black. And then each of them we have what I would consider a regular thickness and a thin thickness. What we were out of was our thin thickness. So we've got the white and the thin thickness in. But we also have white in the regular thickness and then also black in regular and in thin. Oh, I know. Linda just said her and Gina missed me today. So this morning, once a month, I treat myself. I get a massage. Now, it's a win-win. So Kyan's girlfriend, Jenna, she graduated from massage therapy school back in September. I believe it's September. So since then, I try to get a massage from her every month and a half. 1, it gives her business. And 2, I get a massage. So I've never done that before. So this morning was my massage day. I scheduled it after my trade show, knowing that I would probably just need a nice little de-stress for a little bit this week after, coming back from the trade show. So yes, that's where I was. So I did miss you, Miss Linda. Next, we've got Easy Runners. Now, this is the exact same adhesive you're going to get in here. It's just smaller. So this is the Grand, and this is the regular little Easy Runner, and it's a 3-pack. It's kind of a little value pack. So we got those. And next one is the little, what I call skinny strips. Friends, I love these skinny strips. We use these in so many classes this past week, and I realized how nice these really are. These are great whenever you're making cards and you've got that little sentiment strip you're trying to glue down. When you're doing shaker cards, we use these so much in our Lawn Fawn classes. With your little interactive cards, we did some reveal wheel cards. These are perfect. And what they had us do on a lot of them was double them up. So if you're making a shaker card and you need, extra oomph to, make sure that all your shakers move, we were doubling these up. Dang, I was like, okay, I don't use these a lot at home, and I can see myself using these so much more. They were just quick, easy, convenient, so nice. So we got skinny strips back in. All right, well, we got a little thing here. 2 repositioning refills. You've got it for the grand. Repositionable, that's going to be our green one. You've got it, Sue. We will pull those off the wall. Thank you. All right, so that's our adhesive order. So whoop, yay, already. Order number 1, done. That was a quick and easy one. Next one, number 2. Oh, I told myself to, when this order came in, to try and remember to ink blend something so you could see how pretty it ink blends, and I totally did not get that done for you guys today. Shoot. So next order is going to be Elizabeth Crafts. So Elizabeth Crafts, I did do some teasers early on to show you guys this fantabulous cat line and how adorable it is. It is so stinking cute. I know a few of you had seen it already and are like, oh my gosh, I need one of everything, one of everything, one of everything. So with the one of everything, that's going to be 6 different pieces. First we've got, though, is the soft finish cardstock. So soft finish cardstock, if you're one that you like to just cut your die cuts out in white and then ink blend the paper, this stuff is so beautiful for doing that. First of all, you're going to get 25 sheets in here, and it's $12.39. I consider this more of like almost like a specialty. One side has a soft texture, you can see. The other side is smooth. Peel this back on itself, and then I'm going to stick it to itself so it does not stick to the paper and cause yuck spots. And I want to pull it to where hopefully you can see. Now, it's not like a 100-pound or 110-pound, so this is not one that you would want to use for your card bases. This one I use for die cutting. I'm going to try and angle it. It's got like the slightest little, oh yes, Pam, we certainly can do that. If you wanted cats, yep. Oh, yep, we've got yours actually right there. We can do that tomorrow. No worries. Yep, we'll get that added tomorrow. This one just got here, and we had already kind of had them in the system. We were just waiting on pushing the button. So yes, we will do that. Is the soft cardstock better than my distress background paper, or a completely different type? So your distress one is going to be good whenever you want to do some waterworking as well, because it can hold, the different medias really well. It can take, working with water, blending it that way. This, I have not done any water techniques with it, Starla, but it is really pretty just for ink blending. Really pretty for that. I feel like whenever you blend it, you see that kind of pebble texture, and it makes what you're doing almost look kind of suede-ish. I know I used to have, I just don't know where it went. I used to have the cutest little tag. I know things just float around in the store. And I feel like, here we go. Let me see if this has it or not. I'm like, I know I had a little tag floating. Oh, nope, that's regular. Nope, those are all regular. Shoot, I'm like, this is an Elizabeth Crafts die. I'm like, maybe that has the soft finish, but it really does not. I think the tag in the background is the soft finish, but everything else was just regular paper. So that does not give you a good representation of it. I will try and see. I used to have a ladybug one somewhere too. I'm thinking I may have sent that out though, to a card to a customer. So shoot. Okay, but beautiful. Whenever you ink blend this, you are going to see that little bit of pebbled texture, so it does make it look very sueded. So soft finish cardstock back in stock. Now, these came in as special requests. A lot of times, if you're not a member of the Doodlebug Dish, I will post in there what orders I am placing. And then that way, if there's anything you've been wanting, I will add that to my order. All of these came in as a special request. So if you're wanting these, we can add those to our next order. And I am thinking we are probably going to sell out of these cute little cats because I had already placed my order and I had more people asking for the one at all bundles. So I think we may run out of a few of these. You can take off the table. You're good. So we've got a grasshopper here. These are not new, by the way. The only things on the table I've got for you guys that are new are the cats. But here's a super cute little grasshopper. I do think these are pretty much full size on the front. That little tag I just looked at is that bee. So you did see him. There's the bee. Here's a ladybug. Butterflies. And a caterpillar. So again, these are already spoken for. This was a special request we did for somebody, but we can always put any of those on our next order. Next one, we've got some decorative edges. We had a few people on special request for decorative edges the next time we ordered. I'm going to flip it over so you can see those. So this just does that little inset. So this is going to be really fun, like on the bottom of tags. Ooh, this would be really cute even on scrapbook pages. Going through and putting a little bit of this on the bottom of your photo mats. That would be really cute. Down the edge of a card. Of course, you could cut out around it and truly make them strips, but this is not going to cut. It's just going to do that great little inset that you see there. Really, really fun. So decorative edges. Got those. And now for this super fantabulous cat line. They released this, Elizabeth Crash released this just today, like around noon, I think. And so I'm sure they did a video showing you guys, oh my gosh, so, so cute. So it all starts with these little cats. All the different orientations you see here, you can do for these little cats. So you've got little bodies in here. It can stand, it can lay down. I'm gonna flip it over so you can see the little stripes are even in here too. So it's not like you have to do markers or anything like that to make the stripes. But look, you've got solid tails, striped tails. They are so adorable. The different faces that you can do. You've got different little legs there. These are so, so fun. So you can see some of them come up and, you know, a little further. Some come up to a little point there. So you can do all these different faces. So these are the cat's dies. The cats can also wear clothing. So there's their clothing. I think this is so fun too because you've got everything in here. You've got fall, you've got winter, you've got summer. Just saw Josette make them in the live, so they did do a live. Perfect. I'll have to find that and share it. So there's all the fun little outfits. So there's their accessories, or sorry, clothing accessories, because they do have regular accessories. So of course, if you get the cats, you've got to give them a bed, you've got to give them collars, a little can of tuna or canned cat food. Look how cute that is. Oh, you could definitely do a little wobble on their head. That would be cute. Shoot, you could pop the whole cat up and then you could kind of do the tail a little separately and you could get the tail a little wobble as well. You know, put a little wobble right there and that way the tail would move. Put the cat up just on pop dots and then its tail you could do on a wobble and its tail would move. How cute would that be? That would be so adorable. So we've got cats, clothing, cat accessories, scratching post. Look how fun the scratching post is. I think this would even be a really good one, like if you do scrapbook pages with your pets. This is one you could also use on your scrapbook pages. Super cute. Now this one I'm very excited about. Spellbinders used to do a surprise box and I don't think they even have it anymore. But this one is going to give you kind of that little three-dimensional looking box. If you don't like cats, first of all, gasp. But second, just ignore the cat there. Think of all the fun stuff that can be popping out of this box. Of course, you can do the balloons popping out of it. You could do presents popping out of it. For Christmas, you could do a little bit of greenery, and you could do then some candy canes coming out, maybe a Christmas present or two. So this little surprise box can be used for all kinds of things. And I do think, hopefully, we'll see their design team doing some non-cat things with this box as well. But I know we love that Spellbinders box. I think we even still have some samples up with it, and we get asked a lot if we can still get that one in. So this surprise box really is a good die that you can use for other things as well, not just little cats in it. And I know lately we've been selling a lot of home improvement stuff. So if you've been working on some layouts and you're like, ooh, I love this, use this on your layouts for home improvement too. If you're moving or anything like that, that would be a fun little embellishment to put on those pages or that mini book. So we've got the surprise box. And then we've also got the cat sentiment stamps. So life is better with a cat. Love is a 4-legged word. So lucky to have a friend like you. You're my person. You make all 9 lives worth living. Oh, that's so cute. Another birthday. You got to be kitten me. Have a perfect day. Best friends forever. Congrats on your new fur baby. Home is where my cat is. Who rescued who? And you are the cat's meow. So that's a cute one too. Well, hello, Miss Shannon. Welcome. We are checking out Elizabeth Crafts right now. They did a brand new cat release. If you guys will remember, a couple months ago, they did a dog release. And apparently they got a lot of flack. The fact that they did dogs and not cats. I get it. Cat people want their stuff too. So then it took them a little while, but they got this cat line designed for us, which I think is so fun. How much is the box die? Box die is $20.39. $20.39 on that one. Make sure I didn't miss anybody else's questions. They showed a card with just the fish tank and stand today. It was adorable. Oh, awesome. I'll have to check that one out. All right. So, had you pulled the ones I already had been, or do I need to call that? Nope. I think, Carmen, yours are over here maybe as well. I don't know. Had you pull the ones that I had already been called for? Maybe call them again. I don't see yours over here. I didn't check them all though, Carmen. So put yours on here again in case we missed that on the special order sheet. Otherwise, we'll make sure we don't double up. But I've got Rhonda, Becky, Pam, Cindy, Amanda, and Debbie for sure. I don't think we got yours put on before I invoiced you. So maybe call again. I haven't double checked the special order sheet, but yeah, stick them here in the comments and we'll get yours pulled again for you, my friend. All right, next we're moving on to Ranger. So Ranger does 49 Markets inks, and they just came out with 8 new ink colors. These are super fantabulous. I really think this might be my favorite set so far. With the colors, it's a really nice soft palette. So we've got them in a pad and a re-inker. Now, keep in mind, these are a felt pad. So I do think sometimes we get really used to juicier pads. So this one is going to be a little bit of a drier pad. If you like a juicy pad, I recommend that you go ahead and just re-ink these right away whenever you get them at home. They do well, and whenever you're ink blending with them, you do have to work it a little longer to pick up the ink on a felt pad compared to what you would on a sponge-based pad. So do kind of keep that in mind whenever you're working with these. And even, I think that goes for distress oxides. Oxides, I feel, are a little juicier because you've got 2 different inks in there. So work these a little bit more to pick the ink up and kind of get ink going on your foam, blending foams or your brushes. But if you like a juicier pad, go ahead and re-ink these right away. This one here is called Spanish Moss. We will do a little ink and re-inker bundle. We just haven't had a chance to do that yet in inventory. I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance. I'm still trying to receive orders from being gone for the past week. Oxford Ivy, so great green color. I'm going to put those two side by side so you can kind of see there is a difference between the two. Terracotta, look how good that terracotta is. Honeyed oak, love that one. Designer denim, another good one. Ooh, wait till you see this one. Look at sea glass. Isn't that beautiful? Sea glass and then dried fig. Another great kind of light brown. Almost a little bit of a purpley hue in there. Really, really pretty. All of those have re-inkers as well. Checking my comments here. How much is a Cat Sane sentiment stamp? Cat Sane sentiment stamp is $10.39. There we go. How much is the Get It All bundle? Well, let's see. 10. So 30. 60. 70, 80. 91, 92. 92 and 17, so 109. Did I do that right? I think so. I would do like 110, 111 for all of them, for all 1, 2, 3, for all 6. Okay. In case you didn't pull them, I want the cats, the cat tree, and the cat sentiments. All right, Carmen, I'm getting that one. I'm going to bump those over just in case we did miss that since you had already requested. So surprise box, you've got it, Audrey. I will get that one pulled for you. Okay, moving back over. Oh, salted caramel. Hey, Miss Jennifer, I sent you a message today. Awesome, thanks for joining us. Cat cinnamon. Okay, got it. How much my ink? That one I don't know. I haven't rang these all up. They're like $8 a piece, and usually with our bundles we take like a little bit off, like 5 to 7%, which every little bit helps. With that, it usually ends up being not quite one full ink pad free, but at like 40, it's just like 50% off one of them, so it saves you a little bit that way. I just haven't keyed all that in yet, but let me bring these a little closer. But yeah, a lot of times I have to look at shipping, what we paid for them. And since my distributor is gone, I would always get if I ordered a bunch, they would help us out a little bit on shipping. And that doesn't always happen now. Oh, I guess there's 7. I said 8, but there's 7 new colors. So there they are. I'm going to kind of hover over them. That way, in case you want to take a screenshot to decide which ones you want. Next, what I've got for you guys, so kind of a quiet thing. We didn't hear a whole lot about this, but 49 Market has done a new ink. Or not new ink, sorry, a new glue. It is with Ranger, but it's not like the other Ranger glues. So it is kind of her own formula. I think what they do is they send them different formulas to test and see what they like. I have not used this one yet. Now, my friend Angela Beaver, she owns Creative Chaos in Ohio. I love her. She does tons of stuff, tons of mini book work, things like that. She's a fantabulous artist. She told me at show that she used this glue, absolutely loves it. She's like, did you pick up Janine's new glue? I'm like, oh yeah, I did. It should be there whenever I get back. She's like, I just used it. Mine came in already. I love it. I'm like, oh, that means I did not use enough I did not order enough if you love it. So this is a really, really good glue. Nice strong hold, dries clear. The bottles are $4.39 for those little bottles. So Janine's got a new glue. This is Janine's with 49 Market. Like I said, I have not tried it yet, but I'm hearing great things about it. So that is 49 Market's new inks and adhesive. Next one. So excited to see the Tim Holtz papers were on Ranger's website, because these were things I all had ordered with Notions, and then of course, as you know, they were gone. So we did get in Distress White heavyweight cardstock. So this is going to be good. I know Starla was asking, what about my distress compared to the soft finish? So this is a little bit different. One, it's heavier weight. Okay, this is 130 pounds, but it is also going to stand up to your sprays as well. Not just inking on it, but spraying things on it, doing ink blending, water techniques. So this is, think of this almost like a mixed media type paper. It does say for all types of mixed media craft projects. You can do stenciling on this one. Your stencil paste would do really good on this one too. So we've got the Distress white heavyweight paper in stock. I don't know. Someone did ask her if it was the same as anybody else's, and she said it wasn't. But sometimes they might just tell us that. I don't know. I often wonder how many different formulas can really be out there. That's kind of how I feel about it all, but she did say it's a little different. How, I don't know. I don't know if it dries a little quicker, maybe. That I'm not for sure on. To me, there are differences in glues. There really are, but I have a really hard time sometimes truly telling the difference between one glue to the next. Some are a little thinner, some are a little thicker, and that you can tell, but hold wise and things like that, I have a little harder time with some of those. All right, next up. So Tim came out with 3 new paper pad colors. This first one is called Charcoal. I'm going to flip through here. This one's really fun. And it's going to start to repeat. So you've got this great charcoal color scheme here. I thought repeat, but I guess they don't repeat, do they? Just some of the, oh no, hold on. Was that on the back of the other one? You're fine. You're fine. You don't have to cry. There was a little girl in here just playing with her, so I think she's all upset now that nobody's in here paying attention to her. So we've got charcoal. Charcoal is going to be in a 12 by 12 and also the 8 by 8. Then we're going to jump over. We've got purple. Yay for purple. So here's the purple one. Again, purple is also going to be in 12 by 12 and 8 by 8. Love all the little postage stamps on that one. Now see, like those are the same prints, but they're different there. Oh, now see, I know we had that one too. I know I saw that one. Yeah, right there, but different there. So maybe they do repeat, but they do a different back, which is kind of cool, because in that way, if you want to do a 2-page spread with this one, you don't lose both the stamps. That's a great idea. Dang. Yeah, that's a really, really cool idea, actually. That way, if you use, again, right here, if you love this and use both of this for a bigger project, you don't lose the same print on the back. Oh my gosh, I love that idea. Tim, I know that was a Tim Holtz thing. He thinks of all that kind of stuff. And you got some little strips in here too. So that is the purple one. Again, purple is going to be in 12 by 12 and also 8 by 8. Oh, Natalie's got a purple, please, in 12 by 12. Thank you, Natalie. Then I'm going to jump back in. I saved this one for last just because I haven't looked at this one yet, and I think I'm going to be really excited about this one. This is the multi one. Oh my gosh, yes. So this is when we're going to get our rainbow of colors. Oh, I love the multi one. And of course, with the multi, it is going to work with all your other ones that we have been doing all along. We've got, the greens, the teals, the yellows. This is going to work perfectly with all his other ones that he has done. I bet that's why he saved this one for the end. So yeah, I think these will start to repeat a little bit. And then you've got the little strip papers in here too. Ah, love that one. That might be my favorite. I think of the colors he's done so far, the multi is my favorite, but then there's a teal one. I love the teal. Of course, I love the purple. Then we've got the multi in the 8x8. So good. And, of course, they saved this for the very end. They also did a little ephemera pack. So if you haven't used all your other colors yet, first of all, we have the other colors. I may jump over there and show you guys those. But look at this great little ephemera pack. That's going to match all of those. You do get some little die cut pieces in there too. I know as I'm flipping, a lot of them look like they're just squares, but you've got some little die cuts in there too. There are those. So this is the ephemera pack. I'm going to jump over here just to show you the other colors that we still have. All right, so this one is teal. Terry, I hope you're doing well. Good. So there's teal. We've got teal in 12x12 and 8x8. There is a blue collection. We've got blue in 12x12. Looks like we're out of 8x8. If you want an 8x8, we can add that to a future order. Indigo. Indigo is this great darker blue. Indigo in a 12x12. We've got the green in 12x12. We've got red. Red was really good. Red was one of the first ones in 12x12 and also 8x8. Then we've got orange in the 12x12. Pink in the 12x12. And who's this down here? Oh, we've got, looks like yellow in 12x12. And then looks like it was on top of the 8x8. We've got that in yellow as well too. So we've got most of the colors in stock. We may be out of one or two, maybe not. But that is his palette collection. I don't know if there'll be any more of that palette collection. Now, since he's kind of, gone through the rainbow and ended with the multi, I'm not for sure if there will be any more for that line. But, it's Tim. He's still going to figure out something, and there will always be something next. But we've got the great little ephemera packs now for those. Kinley's stealing them, and so she can tag them. Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, and then last but not least, friends, we have waffle flour. I know that I've been hinting about waffle flour all week long. I say all week, it's Wednesday. But half the week is gone already. How that happened, I do not know. Okay, so I'm going to sit down here, get my computer, get ready to show you some fun samples. Got a nice little shark on there. Okay, so let's check out. We're going to go through. This release, as you can see, it was a lot of just good basics, good basic dies. Really loved those. I love just good basics to add to my stash. All right, so let's go to new arrivals and we're going to check them out. So this release also had a lot of like baby stuff in it too. So this one is the elongated ovals. Let me grab those. So, that's the A7. Hold on. So what is fun about these is they did, so we're going to look at the elongated ovals first, but they did them in an A7 and an A6. I know a lot of you don't like to do just A2 cards. Linda, our Linda, I guess she's not just mine, she's everyone's. Our Linda does A7 cards. And so I really struggle to find her dies that are big enough for her cards. You know, that way she's not doing these little teeny tiny layers. So I'm so excited that we have the A7 elongated ovals here. They do have a little bit of piercing on them. There's also A6 elongated ovals. Here's the A2 ones. The A2 ones look like babies now. Whenever I put them next to that, look, it just looks like a little baby pack. But this is what's going to work on your A2 cards. So A2s but wait, there's more, mini slim lines and regular slim lines. So same thing, but we've got all our card sizes now. And I know a lot of you, you'll tell me, you know, I like to do mini slimline cards, but I just can't find a lot of dies that fit on them nicely. I have to cut things down or try and, you know, cut them and then almost like splice them together, cover up the little, you know, where I had to cut it to make it smaller. So we've got slimline, mini slimline, little A2s, A7s, and A6s. So now we're going to check those out. So this one here that I've got on the screen is the A2. We're just going to go through some of these so you can see some samples just to see them in action, how they kind of layer. Now this is one of the new baby ones from this release. That one, I bet that's that, what is it, Melissa Phillips that I love. It doesn't have her watermark on it, but I bet that's that Melissa Phillips. I love her stuff. She does great, just light, inky colors, and then she always does the spritz on them. Love those. Now, if you're like, oh my gosh, Hannah, I love that center plate. Yes, me too. Let's see what that is. I feel like maybe I messed something up. Did she? Here it is here, but there's got to be a stencil that goes, we're going to figure this out. But I think that is going to be one of the bursting texture dies, but I wonder if there's a stencil that I missed. We're going to figure it out. Isn't that great though? I know for sure that has got to be the piercing sunburst texture. Let me show you right here. See, it's got to be that one. But then she's got a stencil in there. I wonder if that's an old stencil. That could be it. She may have used an old stencil. We're going to figure it out though. So the A2 piercing sunburst texture die. Whew, that's a mouthful. And then she cut it out with the oval. I don't often think to do that double cut. Here it is again. Okay, there must be a stencil that I missed. That's how I always end up having to do reorders, because there's something I missed the first time through. Ooh, now this one here, there's your little oval that we're checking out, but look at this one in the background. That one, love that one too. That one is the brand new brick wall texture die. Isn't that one cool? That one is so, so neat. And then you're also seeing the square postage stencil for the month. Oh, that's a cute one too. That one's cute too. Oh, I love that with the little frames and then some stenciling in there. Adorable. All right, so there's your A2 oval dies. Here's the sunburst one. I'm looking here. It does say there is a sunburst stencil that can go with that. So I don't think the sunburst stencil is new. I think it's one they already had and they made it to fit, and I just missed it. How much is that one? Bernadette, I am so sorry because we have a time lag a little bit. Which were you just wanting the A2 piercing? The A2 one is $18.39. That's the one that we were looking at. That's the A2 one. And then the A6 is $21. The A7 is $25. The mini slim line is $16. That's a cheap one. And then the slim line The regular slim line is 22. Oh, the brick one, you got it. The only one I didn't tell you, yeah. 18, ooh, that's a good price on that one too. 18 on the brick texture. That's really good for that much metal. Okay, so here, again, we're just gonna flip through really quick. There is apparently a stencil that matches it. It's an older one. I think it's an older one because I don't remember it being on the new page when I ordered. Okay, now I'm not going to go through all of these because this one's the A6 oval. So it's going to be the same thing, just the cards are going to be a little bit bigger. And A6 is nice though. Like here you see the 2 different seed packets on there. A lot of times it's harder to get that much on an A2. A6s and A7s, they ship for the same amount in the States, friends. That one's cute. I'm gonna flip through these. Oh, now see with the A6 here, you've got extra room for all that. Oh, this is in this release. You guys are gonna love that one too. And it's gonna work with your postage cards you've already got. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down here. We kind of looked at all those. Next one, we've got this super cute baby announcement die. Oh, can you order me the stencil? You've got it, Pam. Yeah, I'm definitely getting those stencils in. Sometimes I order so far in advance that we see some of the stuff on the wholesale side, but they don't have all the samples in yet. And so I didn't even know the designers are going to be using that one. All right, so here's, nope, that's not it. That's a different one. So we've got baby announcement die. It's going to give you the onesies and the bibs. So baby announcement. I'll see you later. Have a good evening. Is it pickleball night with your boyfriend? Yep. All right, kick his butt. You want the burst stencil? Also, you got it, Audrey. But isn't that one cute? I like all the different little colors on there. Oh, that one's really cute too. A little slimline one. Oh, look at that. I'm a grandma. Look at that. Is that not adorable? You can send out cards to your friends telling them that you're, it's not all about the moms. Now, don't tell a new mom that because it is all about them and their eyes. So don't tell the new moms that because it is all about them. Then we've also got this great little stamp and die announcement combo set. So it's got the girl and the boy in there. And it's also got dies to match. That's where you're getting all of these. So baby announcement sentiment combo. So cute. But that's where you're getting the it's a boy, it's a girl, a new adventure. I love that. All right, so let's look at that one a little closer if we can. Here we go. So you've got the I'm a grandma, welcome baby, it's a girl, it's a boy, a new adventure begins, hello little one, you're so loved, little elephant in there, and then the really big it's a girl and it's a boy. Yeah, I think these are really cute too. Oh, there's the brick wall texture. Now here it is just on white. They didn't do any ink blending. That first one that I showed you had the little red and then they kind of highlighted where the texture was, which I really liked that one. Ooh, there it is just with some splats on it. Looks like real brick there. That one's so good. I love this brick texture. There it is on craft and they did go in and give a little bit of oomph to where the texture is. Oh no, that one's really cool. They added just a little scallopy top up there to make it look like a brick building. There it is on the front. Now, all these little window panes, I'm going to show you those in just a minute. So this is part of the new release. You're going to love those. Oh, now this one's cool. So they did kind of an ombre of real light blue and then an orange up, and that's it. And then just as you're ink blending, the ink is going to stick a little heavier where those texture lines are. That one's adorable. Oh, I like that one. with the little shelf on there. Oh, that's got to be, yep, Melissa Phillips. I don't know who she is. Well, she's my new best friend. She just doesn't know it yet. Dang, I love her style. Okay, so there's brick wall texture. Scrolling. Here's the baby icons. There those are. So baby icons. Look at the little diapers. So this one is going to get you the little diapers right here. Now there is a bib in this one. It's not that bib though. That bib was in the other set. And same thing with the onesie. The onesie was in the other set. But it's going to get you pacifiers. What is on here from this one? I don't know why they showed this one. Oh, because it has those little pieces they put in the middle. Most of that came from the other set. I do not want to mislead you on that one. But the bottles are in here. The little sock monkey is in here. The little rattle is in here. Pacifier is in this set. So again, that is, I know that little monkey. He's adorable, isn't he? This is in the baby icons die. Oh, the little socks are in there. Those would be really cute to do almost like a banner on a card. And then you could hang like the little socks on there, the little diapers on there. That would be really, really cute too. Oh, there's another with the little I'm a grandma. I love the I'm a grandma cards. Super cute. A lot with this one. Holy cow. Okay. So that was postage baby icons. There's also a stencil. You probably saw that on as I was flipping through. You're like, ooh, is that a postage? Yep, that is a new postage one. So this one is postage collage baby stencil. So it's one of those layering ones. There's the back, so you can kind of see what it's going to do. Here they just did the one in a little frame. There it is in its entirety. Isn't that crazy just how with ink you can change the way something looks so much? So that is the postage collage baby stencil. Next one, then we have got adding to those silhouettes. So now they have got a city sunset. So you can see the little kind of the like old brownstones. You've just got great buildings. You've got some skyscrapers in there as well too. Now I like this one. So this is a completely different set, but look how they used it just in the window in the background. That's awesome. There it is used in its entirety. Now this one right here, this is with the new one. I'm getting ready to show you that one in a second. That is, let me grab a couple things here. That is this new set here. It's postage collage window dies. So you can use them on their own. This is actually set in. So I think that one is really cool. They kind of set it back in. But all of these pieces fit. Yeah, that's not what I wanted you to see. But you can see the stamps fit in there just nice. They fit into your regular post. There we go. You can see there your little postage collage die. They fit with those. They're made to match them. Ooh, there's the slimline one. Like that one. I don't think they show us enough of the slimline one sometimes. I really like that one. So again, most of these that you're seeing right now are the postage collage window die and the postage collage city sunset. Oh, you thought the fireworks or flowers are for, you know, I see what they are, fireworks, but you could totally use those as flowers on something else. I think that's a great way to get that second life out of them. But yeah, I see them there as little fireworks in the background. Totally though. I think they look like little dandelions. That's probably what I would use them for too. All right, then we've got some little birds here. Just swallows. Silhouette dies, so just some little night sky, or not night sky, just some little birds. You can see right there, just silhouettes of them. Nothing to layer or anything like that, just cute little birds. Now, of course, you can color them and anything that you would want. All right, here's some window add-ons. So there's window add-ons. Grab those for you in real life here. So here's that window add-on. There we go. That's what I wanted to show you was the back. So you've got drapery in there. You've got the little lamp, chair, some hanging lights, all kinds of flowers. I think these are those books. Yep, those are books right there. Super cute. So that's the window add-ons. And on the back, we're going to get to that one next, but you can see here on the back, this is the back of the Postage Collage Windows die. You can see it shows you the Windows add-on, and there's also window seal plants die too that work with those. Can you go back and show the example of the Starburst die in the beginning? I want the stencil. Do I need the die too? Oh, yeah, I will do that. Let's just do that real quick. So that first one right here, the A2 Sunburst one, I think that's what you're wanting, right there. We'll flip through those. There you go. So if you do the stencil just by itself, which is still going to look great, you're not going to get all the piercing in there. So that's what you're going to miss, is the piercing. So there you go, Miss Audrey. If that was not what you were wanting to see, you let me know, and then I will go back and check that out. The building silhouette stamps make me think of superheroes. You could totally do superhero cards with this. I think that's a great idea, Starla. Okay, so then going back down. All right, okay. So this next one, I really think you guys are gonna like this. Oh, actually, let me go back. So this one here, as you can see, create layered window scenes with the Postage Collage Windows die. This set coordinates with the Postage Collage Blocks die. So the one that does the big, thick outline, and the Postage Collage Blocks stencil. So it works with all of that. You can turn colored blocks into little window views, use light, blah, 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 with the rest of it. But wait until you see the samples with this one. So we saw those, but so you can use it with the collage blocks. Here it is on top of just your regular collage, the little stamp sets. Look how cute that is. I think this one is so cool. Just because it's another way to use the stuff you've already got. Now that way, that's just on its own. Nothing else in that one. On its own, nothing else with it. But yeah, Starla, that's the one. I think it kind of looks like little superheroes too. I love this one. See, look at that. Is that not awesome? That's just that Postage Collage die, the one that we use with our layered stencils, and it just works beautifully with it. And you wouldn't have to put plants in there. It's just fun, you know, just to give it a little extra look. Oh my gosh, look how adorable that one is though. That is so stinky cute. Love that one with the little animals in there. That's cute too. And friends, this one is nothing but, there's no coloring in this one. This one is just literally cutting out your dies in solid papers. What makes this one look so good is just going through with that white gel pen. That white gel pen makes such a big difference. Ooh, did you see? Hold on, let me go back. Look how they did that one curtain in, oh, I can't make it bigger, in vellum. That's really cool. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that one curtain that kind of blows out, they did it in vellum. That's really, really cute. There it is in a colored vellum right there too. I wonder here, they just set them behind. Is that not cool? They kind of worked it behind. Where'd my die go? So yeah, I think what they did is they did the collage block, the big outline that we've already got in our stash, and then they just layered this on top, but they did not put the window sills in. Oh, that's really cool. Hopefully that's making sense to you guys. So they use the postage collage block die that gives you the thicker like frame look. And then because this nests in those so nicely, okay, they kind of layered this on top without all the little window pieces. I think that is so cool. I really like that look too. I really like that one. Okay, then here's the postage collage window seal plants. I think we've seen those already though, enough times. Okay, so there's the window seal plants, and then let's check out some of these because I always like to see the slimline ones. Oh, I like that one, how they just kind of did it. They did the negatives going down. Very fun. Not a lot of samples with that one. Okay, so again, that's the slimline piercing sunburst. Then they've got that new square one. So this is another layering stencil, but they're all on one stencil. And this is the new one for the month. So square postage home stencil. I know I've got a couple of you on the I want it every single month. So we've got yours pulled already, but it does that one in the middle. Yes, it's got that cute little cat with her little head tilt. You can see her right there. So there is the square home stencil. I got a question here. Let me scroll down. Do you have the dogs they are using in the window? So let me see which dogs they're using. Let's go back because we've got all kinds of different dogs. I don't know where those specific dogs came from. Let me go back. That was in one of these. So, I'm gonna have to look, Pam. I don't know if that came out of one of the stamp sets or the die sets. I am betting that probably came out of the dog silhouette die set. But they don't give a list of what they used. But I'm betting that's the dog silhouette. So let's remember that one. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, let's go through here. Okay, so let's remember those dogs, okay? And then I'm gonna type in dog silhouette. Yep, I think that's where those came from. Because I remember that little husky with his little curly tail. Yep, and that little puppy was in there too. Yes, so I think the dogs that you're seeing in the windows came from this set here. There is a dog silhouettes die set, and then there's also cat silhouette die sets. Then there's also a stamp set for each of them. Okay, another question. Maybe not. Okay. I thought another one popped up, but no. Okay. So then scroll down, scroll down. I think I've got everything. Oh, there's some. I know I ordered that bad boy. I know I did. I remember seeing it now because I thought how cool it was that it did all of them. And I'm a little peeved that it's not in my order. I'm gonna have to go back and check my order. I know I ordered that one because I was like, oh, that's really cool that you can use it for all of them. Look at me just tearing my whole table up now. Well, we will get that one. And I'm gonna ask them why they did not ship. Okay, so things we reordered. Here's the postage collage A7 blocks. That was that block that I was talking about, that the little windows fit inside. So they fit perfectly inside. Will these fit inside of the A7s? They do. I'm pretty sure they do. I say that and they're darn close. Very close. Let me see here. Oh, it doesn't list all the other ones, so maybe they don't fit perfect. You might have a little bit of a gap there. I'm betting they might be a little bit bigger. Can't get it out. Yeah, they are bigger. Shoot. So you would have a little gap. So the postage collage window die won't fit in the larger blocks, but it does fit with the regular ones. Then we also restocked the postage collage die. That's kind of the starter one. So restock. That's new. Those are new. There's the baby stencil. We got that one. Seashells texture plate. We restocked this. It's this one. This one also has a stencil that matches it. We do have that stencil in. Okay, we did all those. We restocked the cat silhouette stamp set. That's a cute one. Okay, there are those. There's all the little home square stencils. Got that one. We did all of these. These are the different bursts, the A2 and the A6s. Okay, got that one. Got that one, that one. Well, I think other than wherever my sunburst went, I don't know where my sunburst went. Ugh. We also restocked the Happy Retirement. This is a stamp and die combo. So it gets you great little sentiments for retirement. It's got a really big Happy Retirement at the top. And then wishing you all the best in your next adventure. Thank you for your service. We couldn't be happier for you. You'll be missed. Let the fun begin. You leave big shoes to fill. From the whole gang, relax and enjoy. Another Happy Retirement on the bottom. So got that one, restocked that one. Also restocked our paw print die. There's that one restocked. This one here. This one is for this new release. This is Window Sentiments. Hope this card brings you joy. Just a little hello. Love lives here. One day at a time. You're always close to my heart. Keep looking towards the light. My light is always on for you. A little note from my window to yours. Miss your face and thinking of you. But here is that sunburst stencil. No, I ordered this one. It's making me crazy. So it says coordinates with the piercing sunburst texture dies, A7, A6, A2, and then flip the stencil for the other half of the race. And this one here, you can see she did it like a little offset. So yeah, we will definitely be reordering so I can get that one in. Oh, that one is fun. Look at that. Look how cute they are. The little birds on the wire on the branch there. Okay, so that's the sunburst stencil. No idea what happened there. Then there's also one for slimline and mini slimline. The other one does A2, A7, and A6. And then there's our Window Sentiments combo that I just showed you. Happy retirement. You've got it. All right. Well, friends, that is, oh, I was also going to show you this one. So if you missed yesterday's live, I showed you a cute little tag that we did. But one thing from Waffle Flour that a lot of times, friends, it really does get missed on the shelf because in its packaging, it looks like nothing. It looks like just a piece of stencil and you have no idea what it does. And there's another little piece that fits in the middle. It's floating on the table back here somewhere. But what this does, you know, whenever you're stenciling something and you have an area that's kind of close, I know you can use a little post-it note there, but sometimes it's just, you're constantly sticky note off, sticky note on, sticky note off. This is called masking corners. And so that way you can cover up as you're doing your ink blending. You can cover up the areas you don't want to be inked. You've got different sizes in here as well. So it's really nice. I like to use it. This is one thing that I pull out. I just kind of keep it, you know, with my stenciling stuff. That way I'm not constantly, you know, grabbing my post-it notes and sticky notes. You can use those, or you can just buy the stencil once, because post-it notes can get a little expensive. So the masking corner stencils, that was one thing that I was using when I was doing samples, and I did show it yesterday, but I thought, well, I'm just going to show it to you again since I'm doing Waffle Flour. Anyway, oh, there it is, right there. So then you've got this little guy here too, so you can get into little corners and such, but it's just a great little way. The masking corners, I think they're 7. It's just one piece, so they're probably around 7 for those. Usually a single sheet of stencil is $7 to $8. Yeah, they're 7. Masking corners are 7. Alrighty, friends. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit. Flip my camera around. I hit mute on accident. So I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. And thank you for hanging out for our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. Today we did, like 4 great orders. So we did restock with adhesive from 3L, or scrapbook adhesives. We did Elizabeth Crafts. We did Ranger and Waffle Flour. So 4 orders today in our live. And then what else do we have coming this week? We've got spellbinders ready to go. We've got a marker order I've got to get checked in yet. And then we have 9 boxes of brand new 49 to market. 9. And Ranger's boxes are big boxes. So we've got all 3 new lines from 49 and Market in as well. So I cannot wait to tear into those. I mean, I've seen the product in person. It's been a couple months though. I got to see it when I went out to St. Louis for my trade show. So it's been a few months since I saw it. Cannot wait to show you guys all that in person. It's going to be fabulous. So, alrighty, friends. Well, thank you so much. Stay tuned for what we have for you tomorrow on our next What's New. But in the meantime, you can also shop online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. While you're there, check out the pre-order page because Stephanie got uploaded all the brand new Bella Boulevard. We got 2 releases from Bella Boulevard up and on the online store. That is their new Zoo Days, and then what's the Boo one? Boo to You, because I want to call it Boo Crew, and it's not Boo Crew. That's what I keep on saying. Boo to You. So Zoo Day and Boo to You. So it's a great Halloween line and a zoo line, and we so needed zoo out there. So needed zoo. So very excited about those. Those are both up for pre-order as well. They should be shipping, they say late July, so I'm thinking probably early August by the time we get it. And as soon as we can put new Doodlebug up for pre-order, we will do that as well. Doodlebug has 2 birthday lines, girl-themed, boy-themed, pom-pom ribbon, I love it, and then some new little frill stickers. They've updated the frill sticker. So it's not the frill stickers you have in your stash. These are brand new shapes. Very, very updated. I love them. So we've got those. Those will be coming in as well. Alrighty, friends, take care. Have an amazing, crafty, blessed evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.